Ever thought about buying one of those cheap smartwatch things that you see on AliExpress and Banggood and places like that? You know, little OLED thing with a friggin' heart rate monitor on it and checks your steps and all that sort of stuff, calories, blah blah blah. You know, and you like bust out like $30 for it. Yeah, well, don't do that. I bought this one and it lasted 24 hours almost before, and the band just fell right off. When I got it, it wasn't looking completely attached. There was a little fringe around here. So, being the kind of person that I am, I got my scalpel and I just tried to tuck this little bit that was sticking out. Just try to tuck it under that edge, and basically it just peeled right off. And that's it. The band separated. There's no pins or anything here to hold it in, so it just fell right off. So I think the only thing that we can do at this point is tear it to bits. Okay, so I can't see any way that these are screwed on here, so I guess they're probably clipped or glued. Let's just this one's already, look at it, it's already pretty messed up. Okay, so that comes off, revealing. Oh, there are pins. So you got to rip these things off to even get to them. And once ripped off, will they go back on? My guess is no. Okay, so nice sticky stuff. Can't go wrong with sticky stuff. Come on. Oh, look, the heart rate monitor's come on. Okay, I don't think this is going to reveal anything. Is there a join there? Yeah, there must be. The back must be separate. Okay, let's see if we can push one of these pins out. Yep. Well, we'll soon find out if that's the way it's supposed to come out. So, what have we learned? Let's get this wee screw. That pin out, something should happen, you would think. This is not easy to grab. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so there might be hope for it getting the strap back on, I guess. But if you look in here, there's these sort of little projections that are meant to go through those holes, and this is actually a two-piece, so they've been glued together. And that is not looking like it wants to separate without damaging the material. Okay. Let's look for a way in. Okay, I've breached it. I don't know if the guts is going to last. but it took this to come off. And let's just see if we can... The upside of it is that it's still working, obviously. There might be something down here where the little capacitive button is that allows you to switch it on and off. I think it's going to need another bit of a love tap. Whoa! Hey, there she goes. Okay, so see, that's what's under where the button is. So it's just sensing a little bit, and it's got the little thing in here that's supposed to sense. Whoops. Yeah, it still does work, kind of, sort of. There we go. So, look at that. There's the internals of it, and there's a wee screw here that we should be able to coax out. I don't think doesn't look like there's any other screws holding it in. Just the one. Okay. You're just going to pop right out in completeness. Whoa, nearly. So there we've got a wee little LiPo battery, little pouch cell, and in the back here you've got the contacts for the charger and then this is the board. Whoops, still got a screw on there. Maybe we'll come back in with the miser pencil. Okay, so here's the driver board, or the little sensor board for the green LED that picks up your heartbeat. Is it going to pick it up? Come on, you can do it. It takes a while to refresh. It appears I have no pulse. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. Then you've got now the battery is it glued on? No, it's just loafing there. Okay, so here's the guts of her. Well, more like here's the guts of her. As I said before, battery. This little guy turns out to be focus. This guy, let's get it around the right way, Binny. This guy turns out to be a Bluetooth module. So I thought it was the processor for this, but I think this little guy is likely to be the processor. And I managed to free up the little board with the LED on it that's supposed to read my heart rate. I still can't get it to read anything. So that's that little guy there. And that was just in there with a couple of pins that were melted over. I imagine some poor sucker's got to sit there with a iron and melt those over. In the base here is the contacts for the charger, and the charger's a queer little arrangement. a little clippy on thing. Here it is. So you charge this device by taking this duva here. What a design. And then that clips on there, and so there's your charging arrangement. Now, isn't somebody at Apple just dying with envy over this? Zow. Okay, and the last component in here that I discovered in the teardown was a little vibey motor thing that makes a whiz vibration. So that actually might come in handy somewhere, as indeed the little OLED display might do as well if I can get a pin out for it and see if it can be repurposed. Maybe, maybe not. It's integrated into this board at the moment, but I will try and get a number off the processor and see if I can determine what it actually is. I think that's the number up the top there, and the phone's going to just fail to focus right up there. But really, that's the only other large integrated chip we've got here. The rest are all just, as you can see, they'd be transistors, maybe some gates here, and a few other bits and pieces. Well, that's it. That's her. And I can sometimes get it to respond. There we go. So that's all of it. Should you buy one? Probably not. So after a bit of research, I've discovered that the 51822 chip is the microprocessor. It's possible to program these via the Arduino IDE, and so that ends up being the brain box for this little fitness band. Onward and upward. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, why not hit the like button? You could also join the other happy customers and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.